Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roman Gonzalez, better known as Chocolatito, 160 centimeters tall with a reach of 163. And squaring off against him, Marco Antonio Barrera, 5'6" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
He'll be taking on Chocolatito from Nicaragua. He surpassed his mentor, idol, and former three-weight world champion, the late, great Alexis Aguero, by winning world titles in 4 weight classes. It's the babyface assassin Marco Antonio Barrera. He fights out of Mexico City and has the entire country in his corner. He's a 3-weight division world champion.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary 4-division champion of the world, introducing Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico City.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. So here we go, should be a good one. That punch is beginning to take its toll. They both want the knockout. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Miss with that jab. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so
Let him
easy.
back into this. You're better than...
Good work. That's it now.
Here we go. It's round 2. got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You have got long arms, and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end of shot power.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Barrera is rocked. Down goes Barrera. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are ready.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Yes.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? Those counter punches have to hurt. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Barrera in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
straight right, just misses. Back and forth they go. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Perfect counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Breathe.
There's the bill for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Block them back together. Get your mind back on the job.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to slow down. No rest for the weary. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both want a highlight reel knockout. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
You gotta take great round. Now relax. Just get him
up and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Here we go in the 6th round. It's been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of trouble has passed.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight
Now
is
listen, Cole, I
important.
need you to go
Every
back
second,
out there.
every
I need
minute
you
of
to
this
win this
round is
round. Get your
important.
mind
You
back,
cannot
get your
afford to
focus back.
lose it.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
There's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. I've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Defense is not an option for these two. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
So
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Barrera might be going down. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Marco Antonio Barrera is dazed and confused. Marco Antonio Barrera is on the canvas. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta call you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and put him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? Oh my word, Barrera is down. Can he make it back to his feet? What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered. And we enter the 8th round. They gotta be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
These two were made for each other. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punches. Straight. Hold that thought. Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. And down goes Chocolatito. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Tito just got rocked. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods, took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Unbelievable hard. Knocked down twice.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You've been coasting this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, hold that thought. Oh my! 5. Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. And he's dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Barrera in that last round. You started to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Get your mind back on the draw. Get back out there and win.
And here comes the 10th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. That left hook missed. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Keep with now. Get back behind your jab.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
I'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
Get all your work all the way to pain.
There's the bell for round 12. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You're in with a powerful puncher. You know you've got to use brain, use smarts over it, because that powerful puncher knows.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Barrera is rocked! Didn't wait too long to get back. Did you see that? Barrera might be going down! And the legend Barrera just couldn't take anymore. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.